and a very, very good afternoon. It's almost evening, and I hope you're all doing well. This is Hiran Bagadia, and today I'm getting you Thursday for toys. Yes, it is Thursday, and today I'm going to talk about something that's really, really interesting for children. And that's all about paints. Children love to paint, don't they? So, when kids begin to explore their talents and, their specialities, one of the areas some may excel in is painting. So, even though painting may not be every child's cup of tea, it sure does have benefits that both you and your child can learn together. Well, I have always got you the toys that that have benefits, that helps the children in their development. So there are a lot of developments that we see when it comes to painting. So firstly, it is like, among the various aspects that painting allows you to cover, some of the greatest benefits that we see with painting are that children can communicate their emotions and feelings. So have you seen children, when there's just paint? Now again, I'm not talking about the painting that you give them a picture and they are just supposed to color within those lines. No, not that. This is just the freehand painting that I'm talking about. So painting can help your children communicate their emotions and feelings. They can use their favorite colors. You can ask them what are the favorite colors. They can express themselves without the use of words. They allow children an educational opportunity that is also fun and exciting for them. And painting, I've always talked about eye and hand coordination, isn't it? So when I am painting, so I have my brush, okay, and I have my book and or my paper or anything where I'm going to paint on, except the walls. Of course, we need to demark the areas where the children can actually do painting. Okay, so here is an opportunity for me that is really fun and exciting. And when I talk about eye hand coordination, so how my hand is moving, how I'm able to draw, so I need to use both my eyes and my hands will move accordingly. So that's the eye hand coordination that I'm talking about. It's an important skill in this age, because they are going to learn how to write. So that hand movement is very important. Plus, how are they going to hold the paintbrush? There are some children who just hold the paintbrush this way and they just do the painting like this. This is the smaller children that I'm talking about, the age group of 2 to 3 year olds. But then later, once they get a grip of holding a paintbrush, you know that's how they're going to hold their pencils or their other writing implements, right? Painting also helps your children with the mobility skills. So as I just mentioned, the hand muscles are used. It allows them a scope to develop both mentally and physically. Okay, so and the number of things that the children can learn when it comes with painting. So it's like sizes, the shapes, the patterns, designs. Oh my god, there's so many things that the children can learn. You can help them with the painting, whether it's writing an alphabet or it's writing a number or it's making a particular shape, recognizing the colors. Oh, there's so many things. And here children also learn to develop their decision making skills. This is something that is very, very important, that we need to allow children to start deciding or make their decisions right from the beginning. So they need to plan as to what color they want to use for the different parts of painting and all of that, right? So it's almost like a therapy for children, that maybe feeling like in case they're sad and they use one particular color, just like that. So there are just more than these. There are more and more benefits. But when it comes to painting with a painting tool, it's even more fun. Yes, a painting tool kit that I've got for you today. This is from Dhiraj Marketing. Oh, can you see this big box that I have in front of me? I'm not even able to show you my face. Yes, that's the big box of painting tools that are there. So imagine when the children get these painting tools, how much they're going to love them. Right now, let's see what is there in this painting tool. And I'm also going to demonstrate as to how you can use. I'm not going to show you all, but yes, a few of them I'll demonstrate as to how you can use this with the children. Okay, so let's see what's in this box. Okay, so Dhiraj Marketing is a beautiful, it's a company that is owned by Miss Neha, and I will be, giving more details about her. Meanwhile, you can check in the down bottom. We have given you the number from where you can order your own painting tool for yourself, and that's going to be really really amazing, because I'm going to show you as to how you can help these children enjoy with this painting kit. So let's see what's coming out from this magical painting kit box. It looks really exciting, isn't it? Oh, look at the amount of things that are there inside this box. Okay, so let's see, what are these? I can see the rollers. Yes, these are the rollers. It has a Mickey Mouse, painting. The children can just dip this in the paint and they can just roll, and it's going to be wonderful with the children when they're going to use these rollers. And I can see, and if you can see the handles of this is exactly how, enough for the children to hold it tight and right, so it becomes easier for them to move. Yes. Then there are these certain circles. So one has a star here. There's a Christmas tree. So the children have to just hold it this way, hold it this way. They're just going to dip it in the paint and they're going to put it on the paper, right? So they have all of these ready, so they are going to love it. Now, this is another small roller, a single roller. Can you see it's full of hearts? So, and these are easily be washable, so once the children use the paints, and you can just put them under the running water and the paint will go away. You just need a simple cloth, okay, to just wipe them off, and back they are clean again for the next use. Yes, then I have some brushes which have different textures. This is the thicker one, so again, you just dip them in water first, and then you dip into the color, and that's how then they can just roll it around, or they can just give different textures. They can just, however they want to move the hand, they can just do that. So, you can see this again, see the handle of this. It's easy for the children to hold this, and it's so much fun for them when you give all these different, see, these are the different ones. Now, this is the zigzag, and this is the one that has a simple one. And these are the other roller, the paint brushes with another, you again have to just paint this. I'm going to be showing you these and what is the effect that comes out from these. Then, now this one is interesting. It's like a roller pin, the chakla or the balloon that we call. Okay, so the children just apply the paint here, and then they just go rolling and they can roll into the brushes. And okay, there are still some more things that are coming out. Oh yes, I can see an angel. Oh wow, I can make an entire Christmas decoration with this. Then in my rollers, I have my butterflies. These are the beautiful butterflies. Again, I just apply paint and I just roll them through on the paper. So again, it's so simple for the children to hold this and just roll it around. Then just like the butterflies, then there's a roller that has a star in that. Then there is a fish over here. And oh, look, there are even simple brushes as well. Just the simple brushes where the children, but look at the hole. Now, this is very important. This is very simple for the children to hold, dip it in the brush. So it is for their fingers, so that now the longer brushes, sometimes what happens, they hold it too close, and, then they are not able, they are restricted at most of the time. So this is something that is just the right thing for their hand, and they can just make use of this to do their painting, the beautiful paintings. I have some more brushes over here which will give them the different textures. Then I can see the sponge. Yes, we love to do sponge painting with the children, isn't it? So you just dip it and you just put it on the paper, and oh, you get amazing results out of this. And now these are just like these stamps that we have, the stamps. So you just dip these. So this is like in the shape of the stamp. So we dip this in the paint and we put it on the paper, isn't it? So Dhiraj Marketing has something really, really fun for you. So, and we thank Miss Neha for giving this opportunity for me to present their beautiful painting tool set over here. This is another one where I can just dip, and it's like a stamp. I can just dip. You can even use this if you're a teacher. You can use this to give, a nice uh, thing to your children if they're doing some good work, or if you want to give them. And this is a heart stamp. So there are stamps in these. And look at these textures. Look at these textures. These are just like, the 3D ones that we want to give to the children, isn't it? So the children can feel these. These are very tactile and very useful for the children to understand. So again, when they dip this in the paint, they can get those various um, prints out of this. Then look at this bug. Isn't it beautiful? Again, this is very simple. They just hold this, they dip this in the paint, and then they dab it onto the paper. So here it is. Look at the amount of things that are coming out. Again, I have another roller pen. Yeah, so I had one more that had star, and this is with the fish. And these are very, very easily, that can be cleaned. Right now, there was another texture. So this is another texture. Again, the children can feel these textures. You can teach them about rough and smooth along with this. Again, they just dip this. Now, see, it's so simple for them to hold. They just take this, they dip this in the paint, and they go dabbing. I'm going to show you all these as to how you can use this. Now, there are other holders. Now, see these. Now, these are the more tactile ones. These are the more tactile ones. So the children can feel these, then apply it, and, they can just brush it. They can just roll it over. Now, see the difference. Now, this is a little thicker one, and this is a little thinner one. These are the closer ones, right? So again, they have these beautiful tools that are there over here. Like this is like a scrubber, so it give an amazing effect when the children are using the paint and they're trying to dab it on the paper. They're going to have an amazing, beautiful set over here. And ooh, look at this. Now this has zigzag, total zigzag, right? So this is going to be another tactile thing that the children can first feel it, and then dip this in the paint, and they are good to go. So this entire kit, if you see the number of things that they have for the children, it's huge. So many things. Then I have these beautiful flowers. Again, as I mentioned, these are just simple holders over here. I just dip them in the paint, and woo, voila, we have that. Right? So I'm going to show you these as to how we can use these in our, how to help the children with all of these. So come on, let me demonstrate all these to you. So here I am going to switch my camera. You won't see me, you will see my book now. And you can see as to how we are going to make use of these. Yes, sorry, I think
Yes, sorry, I think,
I got mute. Okay, so I think you can hear me also, and you can see me as well, along with the tool. I'm sorry for that. You were not able to hear me. So I'm just going to display this again to you. Like this was the flower one that I showed you. So what we need to do is we just need to um, put this, dip it in the water first, and then you can just dip it in the paint. And after you dip it in the paint, you are just going to, you know, place this here, right? So, yes, I'm just going to help you with the other ones. Yes, I think you can hear
Yes,
me.
yes,
Okay, so here I am again, and just helping you with the other ones. Okay, so let's try something with this, so let's see what do we get from the other one. Now this is a beautiful one. Again, the first thing that the children have to do is they have to dip this in the water, dip the entire thing into the water, and just roll it on the paints. Just roll it on the paints. Yes. And I'm going to take a new page, a new fresh page, and I'm going to show you the children. See, they are just going to hold it. Look at the holder. It's so simple. It's so simple. They can just hold it and they can just roll it. They have to just roll it. Can you see the effects that are coming here? We use a lot of sponge and a lot of other things, right? So children love these. So in case you just want to make a garden or anything, so here I'm going to put this here, and then I'm going to take another one. I'm going to take the flower again. Okay, and then I'm just going to put the flowers in its place. So come on, I take the paint and I put the flowers around this. Now let's see how beautiful it comes out. See? Yep. I have to just press it. Just press it. Press it and leave it. Oh, wow. Look at what we got. And along with this, if I want to make a house that's a little far away, so I have a template. I have a template which is like a house here, which is like a house here. I just dip that in water and I take my paint, I put it on the house, dip the template, and I'm going to make a house, a beautiful, beautiful house. See here. Yeah, I'm making all the houses, isn't it? Right? Are you seeing the effects that we are getting? It's so beautiful. Then also, as I said, they have just these simple brushes. Okay, these are just the simple brushes that we have, but these are the little thicker ones. The reason why we use the thicker brushes are because, they need to hold this, and they have a little larger movement, especially the smaller children. They have a little larger movement. So when they have a larger movement, um, it's better that they have a little bigger one. When I talk about larger movement, that is the whole hand. They generally use their shoulders to hold the brushes and all of that. Okay, so here, see, I can just get along, just dip the brush in the paint and I can just paint along. Just give the children however they want. So when I talk about all of these, the only thing that we remember is that all of these brushes or anything, don't give them anything that is in a closed picture. When I say a closed picture, it means that um, there is a picture that is given, okay, with lines, and I'm supposed to color only with the line, within the lines. So let's not give that to the children. Okay, so let's give um, something that is very useful for their age group. So freehand painting, that is something that is very, very useful for the children, isn't it? So all of these things, they are so much fun, and I said these are easily, they can hold it easily. They have a variety of things inside this entire box. Okay, all you need are this just few things, like the paints, as I mentioned. If you can take the poster color paints, you need a water, and you need a palette. You just need the paints, water, and the palette, and you're good to go, because all the other things come with the Paint Fun, it's called, from Dhiraj Marketing. So I would like to thank Miss Sneha for, giving us this beautiful, beautiful thing over here, so that we can use it for our children and make painting an interesting activity for them, isn't it? So I hope you all had fun. And this platform, Parent Station and Small Wonders, is wonderful. It's totally wonderful for me to bring to you these beautiful toys that I can help children with, have fun. And of course, painting is not supposed to be taken lightly. You have to ensure that all of these are fun for the children. These are not something that the children are supposed to do during their free time or anything like that. You can use this as a part of their learning. Okay, so that is what we remember, that not only for the free time is when they're going to do their painting. So in case you're teaching them alphabets, you can just give them this paintbrush, and you can just tell them, instead of them writing the alphabet, just give them this paintbrush and just tell them, come on, write this alphabet on the paper with this paintbrush. It becomes interesting for them. If you're teaching them numbers, okay, then probably you can just tell them, you can just give them to count the number of, like in these rollers, they can count the number of butterflies that are there. They can just roll those butterflies, and then they can count how many butterflies are there, right? So you can do so many things. And we had the stamps, where the children can stamp you give them a number, and you tell them, come on now, I want 5 stars. So they just take their stamp, right? So you can just the stamps that I showed you, you can just take their stamp, like see over here, this is the stamp heart. Okay, so they can take their hearts. Now come on, I want 5 hearts. So what do the children do? They take the heart stamp, and they count. They dip this in the paint, and they dab it. And so how many times? Will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, isn't it? Then if you're teaching them any EVS concepts also, so maybe if they're learning about precipitation or about rain, it's monsoon season at the moment. So in case if they're learning about the condensation, so then you can give them these. They can just draw water down. They can draw the evaporation with the paints. So imagine, with paints they can learn so many concepts. So let's enjoy the painting. And again, let painting not be a course that we need to do by the side, but we are going to do this as a learning things. And children love to paint, so give them this opportunity. By Dhiraj Marketing, you can order this entire set for yourself. It costs 2,900 rupees. But our Parent Station and Small Wonder audience gets a flat 30% off. Isn't that wonderful? Do not lose out on this beautiful opportunity. So the number is just right here on the screen. You can just call them, and you can order your place for Paint Fun. I hope you all enjoyed this Thursday for Toys. I hope to see you for more. I'm going to show you more activities in the coming Thursday. So take care and stay safe, all of you. Bye bye.